You didn't find this message by accident. This message found you. Before midnight tonight, something will shift in your favor. The things that have been delayed are being released. The doors that refuse to open will open suddenly. You have cried, you have prayed, you have waited, and heaven has heard every word. God says, before midnight, I will change everything. You are not reading these words by chance. This is divine timing. The breakthrough that seemed far is already in motion. The tears that watered your faith are now bringing your harvest. The pain that tried to silence you is becoming the proof of your strength. My child, do not be afraid of how fast things are about to change. The shift may come suddenly, but it will bring peace, not confusion. I am aligning the right people, the right opportunities, and the right moments. I am turning every disappointment into direction. Every rejection was protection. Every delay was preparation. You thought I was silent, but I was working behind the curtain of time. I never left you even when you felt alone. I was shaping your future while you were surviving your past. Before midnight, you will see signs that I have been near all along. A message will come. A call will arrive. An opportunity will appear out of nowhere. These will not be coincidences. They will be confirmations. My child, release the fear that nothing will change. You are entering a moment of divine reversal. The same situation that caused you pain will now produce your purpose. The same people who doubted you will watch your elevation. What you lost will return, multiplied. I am rewriting your story, not with ink, but with glory. The chapter you are stepping into is filled with peace, abundance, and clarity. You will breathe easier. You will rest deeper. You will smile again for no reason except grace. Do not focus on what you see. Focus on what I said. I promised restoration, and I do not fail. The clock is ticking toward your transformation. Before midnight, the weight you carried will lift off your shoulders. Anxiety will turn into assurance. Confusion will turn into clarity. Lack will turn into overflow. You will no longer chase. Blessings will start chasing you. I am sending favor in your direction, like wind pushing a sail. The right doors will open at the right time without your effort. This is not luck. It is divine order. My child, you have walked through fire, but the fire did not consume you. It refined you. You have walked through storms, but they only revealed who your anchor was. You have prayed through silence, but the silence made your faith stronger. Now it is time for manifestation. I am sending help from unexpected places. People you do not know will speak your name in rooms of opportunity. Resources will flow to you naturally. Peace will guard your mind. Love will heal your heart. Hope will rise again. You will see that every pain had purpose. Every waiting season was a setup for acceleration. The speed of this shift will shock you, but it will not scare you. I am removing every obstacle, breaking every chain, and clearing every path. You are stepping into the suddenly season. Suddenly you will hear good news. Suddenly the approval will come. Suddenly the answer will appear. Suddenly your life will begin to look like what you once prayed for. Do not doubt what I am doing just because you cannot see it yet. Miracles are born in silence. Trust my timing. It is perfect. Before midnight, peace will fill your room. You will feel my presence so close that it brings tears to your eyes. That warmth you will feel is my assurance that the wait is over. The next time you look in the mirror, you will see not the same tired soul, but a renewed spirit glowing with strength. My child, hold on a little longer. The midnight hour is when miracles happen. When others sleep, heaven works. I am turning things in your favor even now. Do not quit. Do not fear. Do not lose faith. You have reached the turning point. I will show you why it all had to happen the way it did. You will understand that every no led to a better yes. Every ending made room for a new beginning. The story is not over. It is just shifting scenes. My child, expect surprises. Expect favor. Expect the impossible to become possible. You have waited. Now you will witness. You have prayed. Now you will possess. You have believed. Now you will become. Before midnight, your miracle will no longer be a promise. It will be proof. The clock is moving closer to midnight, and heaven is moving closer to you. What once felt delayed is now being delivered. You can feel it in your spirit even if you cannot see it yet. The atmosphere around you is changing, silently, beautifully, powerfully. Every unseen prayer, every whispered word, every tear that carried faith, I have gathered them all. They have reached heaven's table, and now heaven is responding. My child, this is the moment when unseen becomes seen, when your waiting turns into witnessing, when your prayers transform into proof. Do not be afraid of how quickly things will begin to change. The same God who calms the storm is now calming your situation. Before midnight, the chains of limitation will break. The walls of fear will fall. The doors you thought were locked forever will suddenly open as if they were never closed. You will feel a peace that cannot be explained. You will smile for no reason other than knowing I am near. My child, I was never far away. I was working when you were weeping. I was preparing when you were praying. I was aligning everything while you were trusting me in silence. This is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of the part where everything finally makes sense. The people who walked away were necessary. I was protecting your peace. The plans that failed were divine redirections. I was steering you toward purpose. Every delay had a reason. Every no was saving you from what was not meant for you. My child, tonight you will begin to feel the release. The pressure that weighed on your chest will lift. The confusion in your mind will clear. The heaviness in your heart will ease. You will look around and realize nothing on the outside changed, yet everything inside feels different. That is how miracles begin, from within. The moment peace enters, miracles follow. The clock may strike midnight, but this time it will not bring darkness. It will bring light. For the same hour that others call the end, heaven calls the beginning. You are entering that holy moment. The sound of breakthrough is near. The winds of change are blowing. The angels that carry your answer are already descending. What was once stuck is now flowing. What was once hidden is now being revealed. My child, lift your eyes. I am doing it now. The blessing that seemed impossible is about to knock on your door. The report that scared you is about to turn in your favor. The opportunity that vanished is coming back stronger. The relationship that broke your heart will be replaced by something whole and healing. The loneliness that tried to consume you is ending tonight. You will not feel empty anymore. You will wake up tomorrow and sense my presence stronger than ever before. Your home will feel lighter. Your heart will feel alive again. Hope will become your new language. Faith will rise every morning like the sun. My child, remember this night, because long after it passes, you will look back and say, that was the night everything began to change. I am not just giving you blessings. I am restoring your identity. You are not broken. You are chosen. You are not forgotten. You are favored. You are not behind. You are being positioned. Every closed chapter made room for a better one. Every loss created space for lasting joy. You will no longer fight the same battles. You have crossed over into a new season. My favor is surrounding you like light. My angels are walking ahead of you to prepare the way. The path may look the same, but your steps are now ordered. You are no longer walking in circles. You are walking in destiny. My child, even the small details of your life are being rearranged for good. The timing you feared was off is actually perfect. I have written this moment long before you prayed for it. That is why everything feels aligned. Because heaven's clock and your faith finally meet. Before midnight, a sign will appear. You will know it is from me, maybe a message, a word, a moment of peace, or a sudden opportunity. When you see it, don't question it, receive it. That is how I work, quietly, suddenly, completely. Tonight, the light of heaven rests upon you. The same light that guided shepherds to hope will now guide you to breakthrough. You will not end this day in fear. You will end it in faith. You will not end this day in lack. You will end it in abundance. You will not end this day in tears. You will end it with peace. My child, I am not only changing your situation, I am changing you. The fear that once ruled you is gone. The doubt that once chased you is defeated. The power that raised the stars is now working inside you. You are not the same person who started this day. You have grown in silence. You have healed in waiting, and now you will shine in victory. Before midnight, everything that was against you will turn to work for you. Every test will become testimony. Every pain will become purpose. Every delay will become divine timing. The story is shifting right now. You will not need to force it. Just breathe and believe. I am doing more than you can imagine. My child, look up. It's happening now, today. I speak to you not to condemn you, but to remind you of who you are and how much you truly matter. You have been fully forgiven with no conditions. There is no stain so deep that it hasn't been washed away. There is no darkness so thick that my light cannot reach it. You are not wandering aimlessly. You are in my hands, and in my hands everything has meaning. Even what was broken, what was lost, what seemed to be the end as redemption in me. I don't leave any work unfinished. You may have felt like you were drifting at times, but you are not. Life, with all its unexpected turns, highs and lows, has made you believe more than once that everything is out of control. But I want you to know with all certainty that every moment of your life has been held in hands that never tremble, hands that never let go, hands that have written your story with care. You may not always understand the chapters you've lived, and that's okay. You weren't made to understand everything, only to trust the one who understands all things. There is a work being built in you, and like everything that holds eternity, it doesn't happen quickly. Your soul is shaped slowly through the days when you get up without certainty, but with purpose. Through the small choices you make, even when they go unnoticed by others, they are great in my eyes. The decision to love even when you're not understood, to forgive even when no one apologizes, to stand firm when everything around you tells you to back down. These are the building blocks of something eternal that I am creating in you. Many people around you don't see what I see. They judge based on what's visible, immediate, and on the surface. But I see deeper. I know the thoughts you don't share, the struggles you keep silent. I've seen you endure hurtful words in silence. I've witnessed how you move forward without seeking praise or approval, simply because you know there is something inside you, pushing you to keep going. That something is my active, constant living presence within you. There have been times when the world seemed to keep moving forward and you felt left behind, as if everything was passing you by. There have been times when you felt disconnected, as if you were caught between who you were and who you are still becoming. But that space between the now and the not yet is sacred. It is there that I am working most deeply in you. You are not stuck or standing still. You are being transformed. The movement of my hand isn't always visible on the outside. At times it may feel like waiting or like nothing is happening. But it is during these moments that I am doing deep, important work. There are things inside you that can only come out through the struggles you face. They are not lessons learned, but virtues that have been formed. The compassion you have developed did not come from reading about it, but from the pain you've endured. The patience you now carry was born out of situations you couldn't control. The wisdom you have started to show is the result of many hard decisions. None of this has been forced upon you. It has all been formed in you. I, the potter, have been shaping your heart with care, with strength, and with purpose. What others may see as weakness, I see a sacred sensitivity, the ability to feel deeply, to notice what others can't see, to stop and help someone in pain. To be disturbed by injustice is part of the gift I have placed in you. Don't let pain close you off. Don't let the harshness of the world make your heart hard. There is real strength and gentleness, a lasting power in empathy, especially in a world that rushes, that yells, and that often overlooks others. I have raised in you a spirit that listens, that embraces, that lifts others up. You won't always see the results of the seeds you plant, but that doesn't mean they aren't growing. Some things take time because they are growing deep roots. What grows quickly on the surface often dries up quickly, but the eternal things take time and need depth. That's what I am doing in you. I am taking you deep, not to hide you, but to make you stronger, because what you will carry, what you will experience, and what you will give to others will need a firm foundation. Not everything can carry the weight of the eternal. And yes, I know there have been times when you felt inadequate, when you compared yourself to others and believed you were missing something. But I want you to know that you lack nothing when I am shaping you. You were never meant to copy anyone else. You do not need to meet the expectations of others. Your path is one of a kind. Your story matters because it carries the mark of my hand. What may seem ordinary to others in you is filled with purpose because it is shaped by the mission I have given you. Do not let the noise from the outside drown out the voice I've placed within you. That voice doesn't shout, but it is steady and clear. Even in moments of doubt, it quietly reminds you that there is more. There is something beyond the exhaustion, beyond the rejection, beyond what your eyes can see. That voice can sometimes only be heard in deep silence. So do not ignore it. It is my whisper always guiding you, urging you to trust and reminding you that even in confusion, there is still a path forward. What I am doing in you has no deadline. It doesn't depend on your age, your achievements, or where you think you stand compared to others. My work in you is constant, without pause, without interruption. Every day I am perfecting what I started. Even in your darkest moments, I am here. Even when you feel lost, I continue to guide you. Nothing has slipped out of my plan. Even when you've made wrong choices, I've known how to redirect you, making sure you still reach the place I have prepared for you. Everything is restored in my hands. Nothing is ever lost. There are times when the soul becomes quiet, not because there are no words, but because the heart holds so much that it can't express it all. You've experienced that deep silence, the kind that feels like an invisible weight. It's not always obvious to others, but inside it can feel like an empty space. That feeling of being physically present but emotionally distant, of going through the motions, of smiling when needed, of saying, "I'm fine." When inside you are at your breaking point, none of that goes unnoticed. You are not measured by your public accomplishments, but by the truth you carry in private. Internal honesty has more value than any outward appearance. The world honors what is seen, what is bright, what is praised. But I pay attention to what happens in the hidden parts of your life, to how you act when no one is watching, to how you respond when you could give up, and to the decisions you make deep in your heart when facing realities others can't even understand. And it is in that quiet, true place where you have been faithful, even when no one applauded, and where I have been closest to you. The battles you fight in silence are seen from above. You do not need anyone's approval for them to have meaning. I know there have been many times when you felt like your efforts went unnoticed, like your struggles were ignored, as if your small wins didn't matter. But those small victories are symbols of strength, growth, and loyalty. They are steps that have moved you closer to the fullness of who you were meant to be. You've lived through days when exhaustion wasn't just physical, but emotional. When doubts about yourself, your path, even your worth, filled your mind. Yet despite all of that, you kept going, not out of habit, but because deep inside you there is a strength that endures, not out of pride, but out of belief. You've clung to hope with trembling hands, but you've never let it completely slip away. The hope, though sometimes faint, is enough to keep a flame alive that no storm can put out. Your journey isn't just about reaching a certain point, but about becoming. I'm not leading you from one place to another to simply change your circumstances. I am transforming what's inside of you, because it's not what you face that shapes you, but how you choose to face it. And you have faced it with grace even when everything around you told you to quit. That quiet, steady choice you've made is already bearing fruit. Even if you can't see it yet, I am so glad you opened this message because I needed you. Yes, I needed you. And though that might surprise you, it's the truth. You with your tender heart and inner struggles that only a few understand were able to hear my voice in the midst of the noise of this world. Many passed by. Many chose not to listen. But you did. You responded. That's why I tell you now, with a love that has no limits, you are the one I've chosen. It wasn't by chance that you've come this far. It's no accident that you are here at this moment. It was my hand, my spirit, my love that led you here because I want to speak to you. I need to speak to you. It's not because I am weak that I say I needed you, but because in my perfect plan, I have placed a special purpose on your life. There is something I want to show you, and that is why I needed you. I want you to understand it, to welcome it, and to receive it with an open heart, because it's a truth that will change how you see yourself. So please pay attention. Don't let distractions take you away. Don't treat this lightly. This message is not just another one. It is my heart speaking directly to you. I needed you because I have seen everything you've experienced in secret. I have been there when no one else was around. I saw you lying down with a weary soul, holding thoughts you couldn't share with anyone. I saw your efforts to stay strong for others, even when inside you felt broken.